Hey, what's going on, everyone? Hopefully, you guys are doing all right. I decided I would do a quick market recap on Einsteinium, and maybe you're wondering why I'm filming from my bedroom. My son's a little sick, so he's out in the living room watching TV. Uh, let's see. But I did a video about Einsteinium a few days ago, and I thought it might be, some of you might be wondering what's my take on the most recent price action. One other thing before I get started, it seems like there's a few other YouTubers with way larger subscriber bases. So kind of copying my videos, and I don't have a ton of subscribers. I'm really thankful for the ones I have right now. So it helps me out if you guys like, subscribe, comment, share my videos, so I can help to build mine. And then from there, I'll start to share more of what I know. I'm just worried that they're going to copy the things that that's taken me years to figure out and make it their own. So until then, just keep a lookout for my new content. Hit the little bell, and I really appreciate you guys' nice comments. It keeps me motivated to make more content, and we'll see what happens for the future. But overall, if you don't have a lot of time, let's get through Einsteinium real quick. I think, in a nutshell, Einsteinium is just doing a really great marketing program, marketing ploy. They're using hard fork, which is getting a lot of attention, just the trending word. What hard forks do is they give you double the coins if you hold them in the wallet during the fork. All a hard fork is, you have one blockchain, it splits into two, so now you have the same coins you had on the original, it mirrors the second one. That's what happened with Bitcoin. That's how you could have had Bitcoin Cash. It doesn't mean that both of them are going to be worth the same amount, but what I see them doing is following it up with this EMC mind-blowing announcement to be made on December 19th. So the fork is going to happen on in about 2 days. Then I think this is trying to push you to hold on to the coins in hopes that some big announcement is going to be made on the 19th. Why can't they tell us now? Why do they have to use a picture of a MacBook with this mind-blowing announcement? That leads me to believe that they're lying, because they followed up this comment here with this picture, saying that they're not ruling out some involvement or some partnership with Apple in the future, but that's not what the announcement is going to be about. So why would you put, and it's not exactly a MacBook. You can't tell it's an Apple emblem, but it's very misleading. So that makes me not trust them. I think this hard fork isn't necessary. I think they're just using it to continue to set up price, and it's working great. You see what kind of returns and what kind of FOMO has created the pump of this coin. So those are things that I see. I'm looking at the risk. Is it worth buying into? And my quick take is on it's if you had bought back here, yeah, maybe that would have been a good idea, or maybe when I released the video. But overall, I just think it's a bit risky. I think there's a few other coins that you want to catch these coins before all this happens. So if we look at when they initially released their statement on November 30th, and we go back to price, and we see, okay, November 30th right here, see what kind of effect that had on Einsteinium. The only reason they were on my radio or radar was because I saw them on Poloniex, and they sometimes broke out like 100%. So I was like, what's going on with Einsteinium? I've never heard of this coin. Well, back then when I looked into it, their website was really crappy. So it's only until recently that they spruced it up a bit. And their team, what they do is they take let's go back up here. Says our mining tax creates a pool of funds that provides grants to deserving applicants. They're focused on, building funding or creating funding for scientific research, education, and IT projects, including yours, to the stratosphere. They're implementing some crowdfunding platform. I don't know. I just think it's a bunch of fluff. It might continue to go up, but what I see here on the technical side we'll frame where the all-time high was. So this is where we could have resistance. Now, when I'm looking at resistance, I want to see up here at this all-time high, was there a lot of buy orders? Was there a lot of volume? Kind of. This is what's called a low volume pullback, and it's not always a great indication of what the market value currently is of Einsteinium. You can see on each of these volume breakouts here, and then we can look here. We can even take it back to the first breakout here. Then we look down at volume. It was definitely supported by volume each time. Volume, volume. Here, the price moves quite a bit, but the volume isn't there. The volume needs to be there, and what I'm looking for is a big green candle to let me know that this is going back to the upside. We can look, and if you wanted to try to catch a dip, you can see we had support around this area here. That's where we bounced off of, so that would have been your first indication. We may retest prior support here. We can break down the support here, but if we continue to the upside, it's likely to retest resistance there and there. What could possibly happen is people might want to wait and make a run the last day or two this weekend to pick up Einsteinium if we start to see the volume pick up. And that might be a good buy. You might want to buy it down here, but we definitely want to be focused on volume. Let's try to make that big. We want to see volume pop. That's our indication. And then this is just framing to let us know where our risk to reward is. I'll try to make a follow-up video on this when I get a little more time. I hope you guys can see what I see. If you know more about Einsteinium and there's some really important twist on the technology that I'm not seeing, let me know. I don't like to be misinformed. Some of you are wondering about the legitimacy of IoT partnering with Microsoft. I did a lot of research into that and I believe it. So I'm going to share what I found when I get a chance. Oh, and I've been working on partnerships. I've been trying to find really good researchers because I can't do all this. I can't catch everything full time. So I'm teaching a few guys what I know so they can help me research the markets and split it up. And then we're breaking down the coins based on the metrics I give them that I think have the highest probabilities of breakouts and really large returns. One of the other partners I have, he's an ex-Wall Street analytics analyst. He knows Wall Street like the back of his hand. So if you have any questions, I'm bringing him on the show or on my channel tomorrow, and we're going to go over all the implications that this CBOE, Bitcoin futures markets, can have on the price of Bitcoin. The rumor going around is, is this price inflated by Wall Street? Are they looking to just pump the price and then make money on the downside, on the pullback? And how they do that is they short Bitcoin. And if you're not familiar with what a short is, it's real easy. All you have to think about it is you're going to a lender and you're borrowing a Bitcoin. And all you need to do is return the Bitcoin at the end of the contract. So say you ask the lender, I'd like to borrow a Bitcoin from you. I will pay you $5 a day, whatever the funding rate is of the entire contract. I will pay you, let's just say $25 a day to borrow your Bitcoin. So say you initiate that contract, and as soon as you get that Bitcoin, you sell it on the market for $1,600. And in that time frame, say you want to borrow it for 5 days, in that time frame, the price drops to, let's just say, $10,000. Well, let's say $12,000. So the difference between those is $4,000. I should probably put this over here. All you do is you go and you buy back the Bitcoin at 12,000, and then at the end of the contract, you return that Bitcoin to them. Now you've made the profit of that $4,000 to the downside. That's how shorting works. Real simple. That's the big controversy going around. Is this happening? Is Wall Street inflating the price, and are they trying to make money by shorting it? So I'm going to bring him on. Any questions that you have about Wall Street and its influence on cryptocurrency, put it in the comments of this video, and we'll get him answered tomorrow. He's a really smart guy. He worked on Wall Street for I think 10 years or quite a long time. You'll notice he knows his stuff when he gets on the channel. So please like, subscribe, share my video, and I'm here to help you guys out. Hopefully you guys have a great day. Treat each other like you would yourselves, and take care.